Good day, sir. I am Ron Michael Nene, and for today I am going to demonstrate the first task, which is given in the module exam, which is to create an S or a SC or phase control circuit with varying firing angles from 45 to 135 degrees. So, in order to complete the first task, there are certain components that we have to prepare first. As we can see here in the screen, we have a potentiometer, a single resistor, a diode, a thyristor, a voltage generator, and an oscilloscope. Then, after preparing the components as seen here in the screen, we will be connecting the said components, which will result here in the screen shown. Then, before we run the test or the experiment, we should set some certain parameters. For the potentiometer, we will have to set the potentiometer resistance to 50k ohms. After setting it, we should go to the resistor. The resistor should be set to 220 ohms. And then here, the thyristor should be the 2N5060 type. And then for the diode, the type of the diode that we will be using is 1N1183. And then for the voltage generator, the signal should be put to sine wave. And then this sine wave will be further be calibrated by changing the value of amplitude to 8, and then the frequency will be 50 Hz. Lastly, the oscilloscope will be set to 1U. And then by completing the said instructions, we will be running the file, and we will be going to this menu, clicking T and M, then oscilloscope, and here is the virtual oscilloscope, which will display the sine wave being produced by our circuit. By running the oscilloscope, we will see the sine waves, which is produced by our circuit. And by increasing the vertical volts by 1, we will see the sine wave shown in channel 1. But if we go to channel 2, there is another wave shown here, and by clicking the increase button here, we will see the maximized or the full screen view of the sine wave. This indicates that the green line or the green line indicates that it has a 45-degree angle. And going to the other required, which is the 135 degrees, it is basically the same with the previous task, but the only difference is we only have our single capacitor here, which is set to 10U. And then the rest will be the same. For the potentiometer, we have 50k ohms, and then the resistors will be 220 ohms. For the thyristor, still 2N5060, and then for the diode will be 1N1183. And then lastly, our voltage generator, DC, will be set to 0. And then by running the program, we will be finding the output of our work. By running the oscilloscope, we will see our sine wave. And here is our sine wave. And as you can see here, it is different from the previous because it shows a big arc before it landed on the zero or the x-axis rather. As we can, as we compare it here in a 45 degree, uh, the range of the angle is quite low compared to the second degree, which is 135 degrees. Yep, there's the 45-degree angle, which covers less compared to the other task of task 1.